Power to the truth. This is Peter S. Lopez, La Capita de Aztlán, transmitting from Sacramento, California. Aztlán. A-Z-T-L-A-N. Aztlán is the old term for the U.S. Southwest, which was once northern Mexico. I am first and foremost a humane being, yet I also identify as a Chicano de Aztlán. I am of a complex, diverse people. Many times we are called Latinos, Hispanics, we're brown people. We're indigenous to the United States. We're natives. Right now, we're under a lot of pressure from the fascist Trump administration. I support having amnesty for Mexicans who are here in the USA. Now this is going to be against the wishes of many white racists supremacists. And many times people say that they're against immigrants when in reality they're racist. They just hide behind the anti-immigrant label. We are not in the United States. We are in the United States. We're divided along class lines, haves and the have-nots, racial lines, even though we're all one human race, color lines, our skin color, the greater or lesser melanin in our skin. After 8 years of the fascist Obama regime, he never implemented humane immigration legislation. That's what we're talking about here, humane immigration legislation. And hopefully we'll get some under the Trump administration, though I'm not holding my breath about it. Trump is another fascist psychopath. He's unstable. That says a lot about those who voted for him. We need to, sooner or later, we need to have humane immigration legislation. And the U.S. can't be hung up on its America First crap and not work with other countries who are involved, like say Mexico. We need to have different people who are concerned about these issues working together in harmony, in cooperation, not competition. So we need to work with Mexico, the people from Mexico. We need to work with those who advocate immigrant rights, the rights of immigrants. And do it in a cooperative fashion, seeking harmony and unity among all people. So there's going to be some big changes coming down. First of all, understand we're already under a mature fascist state. Your president is a billionaire. You have a Goldman Sachs guy who's the key economic advisor. So we're in tough times, and tougher times are coming. Now is not the time to further divide. We already divided the United States. Now is the time for us to come together as one people to communicate to each other, to dialogue, to discuss these matters, to reason together, so that together we can come up with basic solutions for our basic problems. And we had a day without immigrants, and many times, we don't understand how important and how interweaved immigrants already are in the USA. Like by so-called Hispanic population reached 57 million in 2015. There's an estimated 10 to 13 million Mexican immigrants in the USA. Terminology is important here because I'm a Chicano. Many of those who are Latino are considered themselves Latino based upon their nation of origin. Puerto Ricans from Puerto Rico, Cubans from Cuba, and so forth. And it gets complex because in reality, under empire, there are no nations, there are no independent nations that can say they completely control their territory. Even the so-called Indian nations, well, actually Indians are from India. Native American nations, they do not have complete sovereignty over their land. Look at the North Dakota pipeline issue. Treating the natives there who are the protectors of the Mother Earth. Treating them cruelly, evilly, wrongly. And we need to see how all this is interconnected, that we can't say, well, this is good for us, but not good for others. We have to look at the whole big picture. Here in America, if America is exceptional, it's exceptional in the power of its diversity. No other country in the world wants to invade the USA. The USA falls apart, it will fall apart because of the divisions within it. It will fall apart because of the critical contradictions that already threaten it to collapse. We've been hearing for a long time about the coming economic collapse, and there are great environmental dangers going on. And we have like a zombie population where many of the people do not care, or they don't want to care. They believe that they don't have the power to transform the situation. Only the power of the people can transform the situation. So we need to look at the big picture, and for starters, grant amnesty to Mexicans immigrants in the USA. And chew on this. Do your research. You know, look at the history of stuff. And get rid of any kind of racism, which is like a psychosocial disease. Get rid of any false nationalism. Where we have Earth first, not America first. And do your research, you know, see who does the work in the USA. For starters, who picks the fruits and the vegetables? We do a lot more than that. And see how we're all in this together. And together we can find common ground based upon basic humane principles, based upon the U.S. Constitution, based upon humane rights. Humane rights are bestowed upon us by nature of us being born here upon Mother Earth. So we want you to examine your spirit. Examine your prejudice. Why do you believe what you believe? What kind of environment were you raised in? I was raised in downtown Sacramento, where it was one of the most integrated cities in the USA. I had Chinese on one side, Italians on the other. And so it's important to realize, like, I'm going to stay a Chicano. I don't walk around flag waving about being an American. America has strayed away from its original values. And if you look further back, the USA was founded upon a double genocide of black Africans and original native peoples here in what we call the USA. It's a double genocide. So we're in serious, serious trouble, not just brown people, but all of us as Americans, or all of us as humane beings. We need to find common ground, come together, and see the beauty in each other. See the beauty in diversity, in having different kinds of cultures, different languages, different backgrounds. The diversity of the people in the USA is a key element in what makes us an exceptional people. So please give me feedback, comments, criticism, whatever floats your boat. We need to have amnesty for Mexican immigrants in the USA. If Trump goes on his rampage with, like, building a wall, it's going to cost probably billions. That's insane. Mexico is our southern neighbor, as Canada is our northern neighbor. And Trump's going to radicalize Mexicans more. He's going to radicalize Mexican immigrants who are already here. About 13 million. We don't even know how many. We don't even know how many. So in a way, that repression will build up resistance, which is what you need in a zombie population suffering from paranoid schizophrenia, frozen by fear, ready to speak up, ready to speak out, ready to stand up for what's right, stand against what's wrong, ready to be humane. Humane, humane. So I'm going to continue on this thread for a while, and then I'm sure things will get more and more intense and complicated. Nature of life. Like today when I read about the idea of the National Guard being called to hunt down undocumented immigrants. Some call them illegal aliens. No one is born illegal. We are creatures of the Creator. Just imagine National Guard going into East LA, trying to do guard checks. You got about 6 million people living around there, that area. LA, Anaheim. So Trump better cover his ass. He's stirring up people who, by nature, if you look at our history, we're really a conservative, peace-loving people. Conservative and peace-loving. Don't get us pissed off. Mexicans were the only ones ever invaded the USA. Think about that. We have over 57 million of us already in the USA, plus over 57 million. Think about that. Power to the people, not much.